What's up? This is MC Lars. You are listening to Journey into Comics. You!
And here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Journey into Comics, a podcast about comic books, video games, movies, television, and everything nerd with your hosts, Nate Phillips and Brandon Stowe.
You're gonna see some serious shit.
Hey guys, what's going on? Brando here, one of your hosts for Journey into Comics, and I am here to let you guys know that we are sort of taking the week off a little bit to enjoy the Halloween festivities and all that. So what we're going to do is actually play an episode that we recorded back in April for a side podcast that debuted on this podcast. If you're following me, there was a podcast that I hosted called Sort of Live with my good friend Silent Rob, of course, from the JIC family. And we debuted that podcast just a little over a year ago in September of last year. I do believe it was kind of when I did it. And it became a thing, and we just kind of had random discussions and tried new food at the end of it. And it became, I think we went 8 episodes, and we kind of did like a halt on it. We sort of stopped it. We were going to do another project, and that kind of never came to. And we've actually talked about getting the show back together again. And Sort of Live was a show that was separate from Journey into Comics. It was completely and utterly separate. It had its own RSS feed and everything. But we decided to kind of maybe bring it back and host it on the Journey into Comics YouTube channel, where we have a bunch of other shows that we do kind of host there. And we decided to kind of play this episode for you because it's actually kind of fitting for Journey into Comics. It's something that we would do randomly, and it's that we played a game of Nerd Jeopardy and hosted by our good friend Wes, aka Westicles, and the contestants were myself, Rob, and Nate, co-host of Journey into Comics. And also Game Addicts podcast co-host Mike was the scorekeeper. It was a completely hilarious and fun time. This episode is completely as it aired from there, minus the intro and outro track that we did for that. But I haven't heard it in its entirety and all, like since then, so it'd be really cool for me to be able to hear this again once it's uploaded. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. I hope you guys go to our YouTube channel when you can, if you guys want to, and check out some of our other shows if they interest you. And I hope that this show does interest you and kind of clues you in on kind of what we do, and we just kind of sit around and have random discussions. Well, of course, this episode is the Jeopardy thing, but we actually have talked about doing this again and maybe having it on maybe the Sort of Live thing. So hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you next week. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Sort of Live podcast, the podcast that's about everything and nothing at the same time. I'm Brando. How's it going? Along with my good friend Rob, the co-host of this show.
Hello.
We are coming sort of live from his domicile. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I'm excited for this.
I am too. This is actually your idea. We were actually coming home from recording the second episode, sort of horchata, and you sort of like brainstormed this on me. And what we're going to do today, guys, I can't speak, is we're going to play a game of sort of Jeopardy. And so we have categories, we have answers, and we have people to help out with this. Of course, we have another contestant. This is the second time he's been on the show. He was on the sort of horchata.
Sort of horchata. That's hilarious that you would say that.
Yeah, and so we got Nate here. He's going to be contestant along with Rob and myself. To do the hosting, so I'm going to give it over to him here in a few, is our good friend Wes.
Westicles Trebek.
Westicles Trebek.
Westicles Trebek.
Now he... Westicles Trebek. Suck it, Trebek. Westicles Trebek.
Motto of the hall.
To note, and to anybody who is now listening to this show, the first 5 episodes is going to be family friendly, and I have literally given up my patience on trying to edit myself, because me and Rob both work in factories, so we both cuss like sailors. So anybody who's still listening to the show now, you can now turn it off, having heard the word whore, and save your sweet children's little ears. Pretty much this going forward, any episode not tentatively titled sort of blank is now going to be just as we are and relatively unedited. But Wes...
And I have very poor language control.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking of. But I actually, on the last episode, I was trying to find one of us said something, and I gave up. But Wes, you are a part of a podcast network on YouTube, Broke Ass Podcast Network.
Which we've been very inactive lately, but we're working on getting that back up. It's been really hard to schedule us all together. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to boot up some new podcasts with people that can get together regularly in the group, it's very hard to get all of us together.
Right.
Hopefully we'll be back on for that.
Awesome. And Nate, I forgot to mention that you are a co-host and founder of the Journey into Comics podcast.
That we also do.
Yeah, we also co-host that.
Can I just say real quick, it's really fun to be here and not have any control of this. Like, I just get to be on cruise control. The rest of our weekend is going to be a little insane.
A little bit, yeah. We have a big weekend coming up. We have
but I get to hang out on this.
I think I counted 6 podcasts that we're doing or something like that. But
Holy
also,
shit.
yeah, right. Also, a part of the show
That's a lot of
is
podcasts.
he is a co-host on the Game Addicts podcast along with me, my good buddy Mike Norris, the incomparable. Mike Norris. I bring him back. But he's going to be scorekeeper and he's going to help us out here. So you'll hear him occasionally. But guys, yeah, it's going to be sort of Jeopardy. We're going to be playing that. What? Well,
That was exclusive to the listeners and my ears. That was
I
awesome.
guess so because you're the one with headphones. But of course, this is a staple for this sort of live. We're going to be trying something. We're going to be trying some new M&Ms that came out. Some new was it chili nut, coffee nut, and honey nut. So they all got some sort of nut. So we're going to be busting into those.
Busting into the nuts, huh?
So many nuts.
Yeah, we're going to be busting into those, and we're going to be trying a beverage, an alcoholic beverage. The Coney Island Brewing Company is back here, not sponsored, folks, but this is
Not yet.
Man, that'd be cool.
But if they want to.
But we did give a good review for their root beer. That was good, and this is the hard orange cream.
Oh, it's fucking
Sounds
awesome.
really tasty.
That was awesome. I got to say fucking, and you didn't.
I didn't beep you. Yeah. It'd be funny though if I had the time and energy, I would actually edit it more like the Kid Rock albums where they were all like funny sound effects. Yeah. Yeah. So guys, we actually have like these little sound effects for us buzzing in. We're actually gonna be playing Jeopardy, and Nate will be the cast register. I'm going to be the ding, and Rob will be the dong.
And I will be doing that. Wait, let me play it right. Every time someone's wrong.
Every time someone's wrong. So
Like
we
the
have-
first time he buzzed in.
So with the rules of Jeopardy, of course, 5 categories. Are there any daily doubles? Did you put?
One moment. And yes.
Let him see. Everybody close your eyes.
Yeah, close your eyes.
All right. Okay, let's legit
Sorry.
here. Close our eyes.
Totally intended this and just haven't yet.
This is exactly what the listeners see. Listen to this podcast is nothing. They don't see anything.
You just assume that the only person you have listening to your podcast is Matt Murdock.
That is fair.
Yeah, you are correct. Because if they could not see and they were driving, it would be pretty bad, to be honest with you. Pretty cool episode today, guys, though. A lot of guys helping out with this. I want to thank you guys all for coming here and hanging out. Of course, we had to do an episode of Sort of Live. And we're going to be doing some other podcasts, too, that I'm a part of. We'll probably drop those information on that probably a little bit later. But, yeah, are you done
Are
yet?
there only supposed to be 2?
Yes,
I think so. Then there are 2.
there are 2. All right, so there are 2 daily doubles,
There are.
randomly placed.
I've even forgotten what they were.
Good. So we have 5 categories, 2 daily doubles. When we have 10 seconds to answer, and then we have 10 seconds to answer after we buzzed in. Final Jeopardy has 30 seconds to answer that.
Yes.
So, without further ado, Wes, if you would like to take over hosting duties, I will be just regulated to a panel host or panelist.
You are a contestant. That's all you are.
I can't be a panel host.
You can be nothing more than a contestant.
You are simply a contestant.
Suck it, Trebek.
Damn it. Isn't this role supposed to be reversed? Am I supposed to tell you just suck it?
It's supposed to be. Are you the Sean Connery?
It's not what your mother said last night, Trebek.
That does that make Rob Turd Ferguson?
He does.
Where's your oversized hat?
And then is Nate
Upstairs.
That's not my name.
Is Nate? Is he going to be the with the Jimmy Fallon, Robin Williams?
I suppose so.
Okay, I'll take it.
Hey, it's the most wonderful place.
I wish I was better at like imitating people because I don't do impersonations that good. I do like 3. Like Yoda's probably my best, and then like dabbling with like other shit. Like I used to be good at Ozzy, not anymore.
Well, since he sobered up.
Yeah, it's just, you can't ramble
much
and just
harder
sound
now
like
that he's
shit.
not
Yeah,
rambling.
you hear what the fuck he's saying. It's like okay, cool.
It's like he's like, hey, how's it going?
Now it's legitimate conversation, and it's kind of confusing.
He even changed the accent. He went totally just like a bland American accent.
Yeah.
All right, so
Alrighty.
Wes, going over to you.
All right. Welcome everybody to the Sort of Live Jeopardy.
I'm gonna beat that ass.
Wow, this escalated very quickly.
Yes, it did.
All right, so I am your host, Westicles Trebek, and we are here with contestants. We got Rob over here. We're going to start on his side, and you're going to have to introduce yourself and a little bit about yourself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm Rob.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, come on.
Man, the audience is not a fan of you.
Yes, they are.
Man, I only see like 3 people clapping, so.
That's a lot, man.
Random delayed applause from
Apparently.
part of the
But,
audience.
you know, I'm Rob. I'm 30 years old, and I like short walks to the refrigerator.
Don't we all? Moving right along now, we have our next contestant.
I'm Brandon, and I host podcasts. I host this podcast sometimes, except when I'm kicked off of it. And this is true. I co-host Journey into Comics. I co-host the Game Addicts podcast. I co-host the Journey into Wrestling podcast. I have a lot of podcasts, and I have little time to host them. I am a collector and player of games, and I really want to win. And there's a bunny on the floor making noise.
And if they take your stapler, are you going to burn the building down?
Quite.
All right, and our final contestant.
Hi, my name's Nate. I also am addicted to podcasting. Once I snorted a line of Cheeto dust.
That doesn't sound healthy.
It wasn't. That's not true either. I just had nothing cool to say. You know what I'm saying?
Well, our most boring contestant.
Sure,
number 3.
yeah, but I'm going to beat that ass.
Well, at least he has expletives.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well, getting right down into this, if you haven't seen Jeopardy before, the rules are simple. Pick a category with a point value assigned to it, and we will read off the answer, and they will have to phrase it in the form of a question. The categories being, in this case, it's animated, which obviously will relate to any animated media that might have come to my mind when I was making up questions. And then the second category is Name Our Show, in which I will list off the first names of multiple characters from a show, and there will be a follow-up line, and you will have to guess what show it is being talked about.
Okay.
I typically have excluded the main character of the show.
Okay.
For the sake of difficulty.
Yeah, okay.
The third category is The Metal, which, again, fairly obvious. It's entirely about the Tenacious D song, The Metal. Actually, it would be about the entire genre of music, The Metal. Fourth category being Potpourri, which is just a mixed bag of whatever comes to mind. I thought it was a great category since they always use it in Jeopardy.
Good, okay.
Yep. And then our final category being Who Am I? Which is a listing of facts listed from the first person about, it could be a character, it could be an actor, it could be a band member, it could be anyone. And you are going to have to try and figure out who it is.
Could it be you?
Who knows?
I also have a question. So there's no potent potables?
No potent potables.
Just potpourri.
Just
potpourri.
Just potpourri potables.
I really thought about it.
Potpourri potables.
Anal bum
Potpourri
covers.
actually made sense.
Anal bum covers.
Anal bum covers.
Words that end.
The penis miter.
Before we continue, I have a short story.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
I am so sorry for this. This is so
Our
random.
second contestant would like to interrupt.
I am interrupting because it's a funny story. At work, there was a guy named Chris Kozad.
Okay.
And we were going to form a band, even though I was in a band already. And this was a parody band. We were all going to be different random generations of rock and metal. Like I was going to be black metal, wearing makeup and everything, and I was the bass player. I was a black metalist bass player. Okay, and my name was Draven Stonehenge.
Ooh, I like it.
And
Nice name.
Then Kozad was going to be Michael Stormy Fretter or something like that. And then the drummer is going to be Jakey Hardcore, Jakey XXX, and he was going to be hardcore with the. We were going to get fake tattoo sleeves. And he was going to change it for every show, so he'd always be having different tattoos. Michael was going to be an 80s hair metalist. Then the singer was going to be like more of M Shadows, but his name was Wade Cinders. Because he had to do something with fire. So I sort of thought of Ashes. Well, the band was called Fists of Passion. And the whole first album was going to be just, we came up with like Who Took Sergi's Prozac? So the whole song was going to be done in the style of System of a Down.
Yeah, of course.
Well, okay, so I came up with a second record called Anal Bum Covered, where every single song was Celebrity Jeopardy. And we were going to have actual songs called Words with End with Hamburger and Potent Potables.
Letters that begin with G.
Yes. And then what was it? Colors? Say a color. Any color. It doesn't matter which one. You'll win. Anyway, I'm sorry. I had to share that story.
That is funny.
But I think we're ready to actually start now.
All right, and back to the game.
That was a commercial, by the way.
Commercial brought to you by Journey into Comics.
Oh, hey, weird. Not paying for this.
That's awesome.
Funny, the co-hosts of that show had no idea they were advertising.
No.
Cool. Anyway,
Was that brought to you by Tangents R Us?
yes, from the conglomerate corporation, the Baller Minutia Saga.
Oh.
Yes.
I heard there might be a assembling of the Baller Minutia League
I think that would have to happen.
at some point.
Yes.
Yes, they will. They shall assemble.
They must
They
assemble.
shall meet, and they shall eat tacos.
Ooh.
Yes, they shall. Okay. Alrighty then. So, for our first contestant, I'm going to go by who has the next birthday? Because I have actually. It's not you.
It's me.
It's got to be you.
It's me, actually. Yeah.
Next birthday?
Oh, April.
19th.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Nate. It's Nate. He's going to be our first player. I need a category and point value, sir.
The medal for 300.
The medal for 300. All right. According to Skid Row's song 18 and Life, Ricky did this to earn his prison sentence.
What is killed a young boy?
I will accept that answer. Killed a kid or blew a child away.
300 for Brando.
I guess I need to put the card aside.
Yeah.
All right, so Brando has the card choice.
Okay, so we'll go with the medal for 100.
Alrighty. This British band, founded in 1968, is largely considered to be the founding group of the metal music genre.
Nate.
Black Sabbath.
That would be correct.
Who is Black Sabbath?
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
He corrected himself before.
He did correct himself. Judge?
It's good. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't have
From
to be
now
too strict.
on,
with
remember, phrase all answers
In the form of a question. Sorry.
it. He corrected himself before.
I'll take Name Our Show for 100.
Alrighty then. Alfred, Dick, James, and Barbara fight crime.
What is Batman the Animated Series?
Correct.
Okay. Name Our Show for 200.
Like, it's one of those things where I knew the answer, but I wasn't sure which version I was going for.
Right. I would have accepted Batman in general. For
Oh,
that.
okay. Well, damn it.
So, most of them are more specific.
Okay.
All right, so for 200, Chris, Elliot, Percival, and Bob play doctor.
What is Scrubs?
Correct.
I've never watched Scrubs.
I've only seen it like once. Hey, you didn't pick that yet.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was just going down the category. Rob.
Well, let's go ahead and go with Name Our Show 300.
Alrighty then. Vince, Angel, James, and Maria find killers.
Nate.
What is Supernatural?
Incorrect.
Okay.
You go, Brandon.
What is Dexter?
That would be correct.
Oh.
And their next choice.
I'll take Name Our Show for 400.
All right. Wade, Maximilian, Rembrandt, and Maggie do some traveling.
What is Sliders?
Correct. I knew someone was going to have that one immediately.
We'll finish it off. Name Our Show for 500.
Alrighty then. John, Peter, Brandon, and Rob try not to die. John, Peter, Brandon, and Rob try not to die.
What is Game of Thrones?
Correct.
Oh. I was going to say, what is the Bible?
Was there a Robert in the Bible?
Um,
It's possible.
Damn.
The Gospel of Rob.
yes. It's animated 100.
Alrighty. This famous director, writer, and animator is largely considered to be the Japanese Walt Disney. This famous director, writer, and animator is largely considered to be the Japanese Walt Disney. Should this have been harder?
I'm going to know it as soon as I hear it.
It should have been, but I do.
You don't get to look.
Okay.
What is Mizugumi?
Nope. Incorrect. That's not the right one. There we go. I think that's time's up.
Yeah.
Who is Hayao Miyazaki?
Damn it.
It was like, that one should have been harder.
All right, so the choice goes back to Rob.
Well, that category sucks. So. Just kidding. Who am I for 100?
All right. Born in Austria in 1947, I was...
Who is Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Correct.
Thank you.
All right, you can take the next category.
Who am I for 200?
I was born in the late 1880s in Cold Lake, Alberta, and am a major member of multiple superhero teams. I am the most skillful person at my job, though I'm not considered to be a very kind person.
Who is Wolverine?
Correct.
It's the coffee maker.
I'm so confused.
Ding dong, coffee's done.
Ding. Brandon.
Best part of waking up, soldiers in your cup. Now back to Jeopardy. I'll take Who Am I for 300?
Quick commercial break.
All right. Born in 1942 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, I am a well-known vocalist and occasional bassist who has technically been in 12 different bands.
Who is Les Claypool?
Incorrect. Born in 1942 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, I am a well-known vocalist and occasional bassist who has technically been in 12 different bands.
No?
All right. That appears to be time. The answer would be Ronnie James Dio.
Oh.
Occasionally. A bass.
Occasional basis. That threw me off.
Yeah, same here. Same here. Good.
It was meant to.
Who am I for 400?
All right. For this one. This is a daily double.
Oh. What's my total there?
Your total is 7, 10, 1,200.
1,200. I'll do 300.
300?
Yeah.
For 300 points. I am an experienced space and time traveler who is well known for my signature style of dress.
You can't. It's a daily double.
It's a daily double. Only
Sorry.
him. I was born in 1974 and have a dog. At one point in my adventures, I have even lost my hands.
Who is Doctor Who?
Incorrect.
No. Okay, so I lost 300.
You lost 300.
And nobody else can answer it.
Yeah.
I want to open up that, though. I want to see if anyone can get it right. Just for giggles.
No point value.
No point value.
All right. Can you repeat that?
I'm an experienced space and time traveler who is well known for my signature style of dress. I was born in 1974 and have a dog. At one point in my adventures, I have even lost my hands.
Who is Doc Brown?
Incorrect.
1974.
1974.
Any guesses? Random theme song.
No, that was
Rob,
theme
you
music.
have a random
eh?
guess?
Say no points lost on this.
Yeah.
No point lost. No guess?
Nope.
Who is Philip J. Fry?
Oh!
I got that one. I was waiting. I was like,
Yep.
it's Fry.
Yep.
From Futurama.
He has a dog.
Yep.
Yep.
Waited forever for him.
Yep. There are actually several technicalities introduced into that. Doctor Who never actually owned a dog. It was a robot.
And he was definitely not born in 1974.
Also true. And another one, but yes. Anyway,
Okay.
who has the category?
I
believe
think I
it's
still
Brandon.
do. So who am I for 500?
Alrighty then. This one I don't even know. So one of the few I did not come up with. Okay, so maybe Mike should read this.
I am the leader of the Rockefeller Foundation. I seek to control the Earth or the United Earth Sphere Alliance. I starred in a popular show called Gundam Wing.
That's quite specific.
I want to narrow it down a little bit. Just in case. All right, reread. I am the leader of the Rockefeller Foundation. I seek to control the United Earth Sphere Alliance.
I'm afraid to answer it. Get it wrong. Because I think I know, but I'm not sure. Who is Zex?
Incorrect.
Damn it.
It was late, but
Yep.
And that is time. It would be
Yep.
Duke. I would accept a Duke or Duke Dermal.
I would never ever.
I haven't watched that in a long time. Even though I own it, I haven't watched it.
All right then. So Brandon still has category.
Potpourri for 100.
Potpourri. All right. The Rock, Stone Cold, and the Hardy Brothers are well-known wrestlers from this period of WWE.
What is the Attitude Era?
That would be correct.
Potpourri for 200.
All right. The original Mortal Kombat had this many fighters on its roster.
What is it, 8?
Incorrect.
Oh, damn it.
What is 12?
Incorrect.
What is 10?
Incorrect.
Everybody loves
The correct answer is what is 7? There were only 7 fighters in the original Mortal Kombat.
Okay, I'll take Potpourri for 300.
All right. This actor has starred in such major franchises as Star Wars, Harry Potter, Narnia, and Doctor Who, but is rarely recognizable due to his height. This actor... Oh,
Nate.
Who is Kenny Baker?
incorrect.
Fuck.
This actor has starred in such major franchises as Star Wars, Harry Potter, Narnia, and Doctor Who, but is rarely recognizable due to his height.
Who is Warwick Davis?
Correct.
I knew it. All I could say was
Yeah, you figured it out
because
after a while.
because I was trying to think of the name, and then it wasn't coming. So you
Oh, yeah.
Category choice to Rob.
It's animated for 200.
In season 2 of X-Men the Animated Series, this underrated Summers-hating mutant is introduced as a villain.
Nope. Shit.
oh
Rob,
Rob, do you have a guess?
No.
you better guess something.
Wait.
Wait.
Didn't mean to do
Yeah,
that.
he has just a couple more seconds.
It was
Time.
Okay.
Who is Iceman?
Iceman?
Really?
You said Summer's hating.
As a villain.
Oh,
Incorrect.
Yeah, I didn't hear that. I just heard Summer's
Brandon?
hating.
who's Cable?
Incorrect. This underrated Summers-hating mutant known as Mr. Sinister. The clue was Summers-hating.
First appearance in Uncanny X-Men 221.
You know that, but you don't.
Yeah, totally.
You have the comic introduction, but not the animated series.
I haven't seen X-Men since I was younger, so of course that...
Oh, yeah.
All right, choice goes back to Rob.
Let's go Potpourri for 400.
Very well. This 1974 film was the first film ever to be called a blockbuster. This is a Daily Double, by the way. Sorry, I should have said that beforehand.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
yours.
It is yours
Okay,
regardless. How
yeah.
much would you like to wager of your...
Hold on.
I see
Sorry.
600.
Our,
I didn't have room to
Yes,
wite
600.
Daily Double on this, really, so it was at the bottom.
our production values are not sponsored by Journey into Comics.
No, not at
How much
all.
would you like to wager?
600.
All right.
All right.
True Daily Double.
Yes.
What is Jaws?
Correct.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right. A quick pause so that I may add up the points.
Okay, do a total for now.
Need a
Yes,
temporary
please.
total.
Temporary total, please.
I'm negative lots.
Tell you what,
Yeah, you
I've been
are.
taking chances. So
Yeah, you have been.
I
And they
guess-
paid off a couple of times.
Yeah.
But usually it does not.
Can't believe I said cable.
Right? As a villain was the key.
Wow, Brandon. You were the highest one, and now you were down to 100. How does that make you feel? Nate? Let's see here.
I think I'm negative, I'm going to say negative 600 or 7.
You know how that makes me
1100.
feel?
1100.
You know how, wait, you're negative 1100?
Yeah.
Negative 1100.
You know-
Wow.
Okay, scores are Nate is at negative 1100. Brando is at positive 100. And Rob is in the lead with 1200 points.
You know how that makes me feel? For real.
How you want me to.
And it's your category.
All right,
Rob.
it is Rob's category choice.
Let's finish off Potpourri for 500.
This bad guy was introduced in Super Mario Brothers 2.
Who is Shy Guy?
That is correct.
Correct.
That's good. I didn't think anybody was going to get that one.
All right. You've got the category choice.
Let's go with Metal 200.
All right. This member of popular metal band Metallica is considered to be the founding member.
Who is Lars Ulrich?
Yep,
Which was that?
that would be correct.
Metal 400.
This music video for Disturbed covered song Land of Confusion was created by this famous artist and writer.
Who is Todd McFarlane?
Correct.
I didn't see the point value.
Metal for 500.
This band is in the Guinness Book of World Records as the loudest band in the world.
Who is Manowar?
Correct.
Actually, I knew something. Holy
They
shit.
are really loud.
I think they
in
had
concert,
101 decibels.
apparently. No.
101?
No.
Was that
139 is their record.
30? Holy shit.
Wow.
That's why Brian Johnson went deaf.
No
Yeah.
shit. Let's do It's Animated for 300.
Could that be because it's the only category left?
Yeah.
100,000 and 100,000.
This is a Who Said It show, Futurama. At the risk of sounding negative, no.
Say that again?
Who Said It show, Futurama. At the risk of sounding negative, no.
This is difficult. Fuck it. Who is Bender?
Incorrect.
Yeah, well, whatever. I don't give a
No,
shit.
2 seconds. No guesses?
No guesses?
That'd be it.
Who is Leela?
Leela.
My guess would have been wrong, so I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I
Good
didn't.
thing you didn't buzz in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still me. It's animated for 500. No, I said 500.
Wow.
Watch your shit.
Going for the cake.
Yeah.
In the Beast Wars series, the Transformer Gimlet turns into this creature.
Wow, that's a good one.
That question was worth it for the expression on Nate's face. In the Beast Wars series, this Transformer, or the Transformer Gimlet, turns into this creature.
And 5 seconds remaining. That's it.
What is a lobster?
I don't remember that.
Fuck is Gimlet?
And I watched
He
the
was in
fuck out of
several
Beast Wars.
episodes. It was-
Rampage?
Rampage? Using several episodes of two of the series, so I know that. I remember seeing him.
Okay, because there are 3 seasons of Beast Wars.
Yes.
The only lobster I know of is Rampage.
I'm not.
Okay, well, what
That's
happens
strange.
here?
So-
We're going to.
Let's
What?
go to the judge for research, but I
Let's go to
know
the.
for a fact that's who.
Everybody's pulling out their phones like, what the
formed
fuck?
into.
There has been a challenge. Sorry.
He is correct.
That's a crab.
It's a crab. That is not a lobster.
That is a crab.
Damn. On a technicality, huh?
2 different species, sir.
No shit.
Although I could probably have used the crab instead, and it still would have been difficult.
This thing?
This.
Yeah.
Let me see, Brando.
Actually
It's right
looks.
here.
He actually looks really badass.
Wait, was this in the
Right here.
anime version?
I
What?
believe he was in both.
I don't think that was ever in the
show?
The
Beast Wars 2 cartoon.
oh
Really? Well, then I feel I might have been a little off subject then, because I seem to remember a pincered beast.
I like
Well,
he's,
that would
And
be.
that maybe I was thinking. I'm sorry, guys. My memory is shit.
It's okay. I,
I did.
Got it
I was
anyway.
fact checking too, and he was in 2 shows. I must have read the wrong. Yeah. Yep. Couldn't go a whole podcast without a West fail.
okay, no more.
Very well. Hey, that's
So-
a whole board of at least sensible ones.
Okay, so in the interest of fairness, what happens to an incorrect question? Or an incorrectly written
rubbed.
question?
It wasn't incorrect. I only said in the Beast Wars show.
It is. I guess it would be a technicality.
Okay,
'Cause
well,
I didn't even know Beast Wars 2 came out here.
no.
I think it was an anime. But
It was in 2 different series.
Y'all-
And I was only aware of 2 series.
okay.
It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna win. So let's.
This is true.
It's animated.
Anyhow, it's animated
For
for
400.
400. This is my favorite question. Resident South Park jackass Eric Cartman has always known his mother to be Leanne Cartman. It wasn't discovered until much later that his father is this person.
Really? Well, who's this?
Also, Leanne Cartman.
Incorrect.
What?
What was that? 400?
Negative a million. I'm not going to score any points on Final Jeopardy because I have no points to give.
I'll let you wager negative points for negative points. Though I suppose if you lose, that means you might go to 0. If you lose negative points.
Oh.
Nobody? That's time.
Who is Jack Tennerman, who Cartman in season 5 killed and fed to his son, Scott Tennerman. Leanne Cartman was actually an excuse put on by the entire town because at the time Jack played for the Denver Broncos and they did not want him to have a bad season.
He's got the history behind the question.
That was awesome. That was worth it for the fucking explanation. I don't care. I don't care that I'm like negative a million points. Like, whatever. Like, fuck it. You
Yes.
know?
I do love South Park.
Well, it's Final Jeopardy, right?
Yes, we are on to Final Jeopardy.
All right, well, so
The current totals are
negative 400 for Nate. 1,200 for Brando. 1,200 for Rob.
Whoa!
We have a tie.
We have a tie. This could be interesting, folks.
You can wager for negative points for positive points.
Yes, he could break even at 0.
You even here.
Ooh,
But only if you answer incorrectly.
wait.
If you gain negative points, you would only go further in the negative.
Now, explain the rules in this card. Are we gonna-
What the shit is going on?
There's not really much to explain. The category for Final Jeopardy is Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Okay.
Now, each contestant has their slip. Now, wait, you will write down your wager now.
Okay.
Was it now? I thought it was after the question.
After the categories revealed. is
Okay.
when they write down the wager.
Okay.
I like how I actually put a $sign on here.
It appears all you've written down is Texas with a $sign next to it.
You wagered Texas. All right.
Has everyone written down their wager? Mm-hmm. All right. So, the final Jeopardy thing. Name all 4 of the revealed Infinity Stones in order of appearance in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. List by name of each stone. Bonus points for naming the objects they were known as or for naming the 2 missing stones. You do not get bonus points for doing both of those things.
And read it one more time to start it.
Name all 4 of the revealed Infinity Stones in order of appearance in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Go. 10 seconds.
Wait for the jingle. All right, that is time. All right. So, pass me your slips if you would.
We will read this way.
That would be an Infinity Stone.
This way.
All right.
Starting with Nick. What was your wager?
Nate's wager was 11 billion, of which he will likely receive none of since he does not have those points. Unfortunately, you did not listen to the nature of the question. You listed Tesseract, Aether, Orb, and Scepter, which, though correct, are not in the correct order, and I asked you to list the Infinity Stones by name.
I was getting there, and there's not enough time. You guys fucking sped me through it. I couldn't get it.
I will grant you the bonus points for naming the objects.
And that is in order, by the way.
No, it is not.
No,
Yes,
it's
it
not.
is.
It is incorrect.
Tesseract.
I have it up right here.
The correct order is Tesseract, Scepter, Aether, Orb.
Oh, the scepter did come in the first Avengers. No. Oh,
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
It
because
came
then,
before Wonder Woman.
yeah, and then Thor 2 had the Aether. Those two are fun.
So Final Jeopardy was apparently a little too hard.
A little too long.
Brando, what was your wager? $3. And you answered Strength, Spirit, Power, and Brandon. The Brandon Stone is a little-known artifact in the cinematic universe. You were correct on one of those.
Oh, cool.
And not in the correct placement.
Oh, darn.
And Rob wagered $600, and his answers were whiskey, time, round, and a lowercase h.
Here, Thor, take this. The fuck is it? It's a lowercase h. Just have it. Is it one of the fridge magnets?
For
The
record,
reality
what was the
gem
lowercase
is-
h going to spell?
Hard.
That would have been even better. Yes, the Infinity Stone of hardness. Men around the world of middle age will be very grateful for that stone's discovery.
AKA Viagra.
It's a small blue stone.
Blue pill stone.
The stone.
Yes. Yes.
So what are the totals?
Wait, I don't even know what the wages are.
The correct ones were space, mind, reality, and power. That in that order.
I said
And
Power Stone as a joke because of the Dreamcast game.
Power Stone is actually an Infinity Stone. That's the one the Guardians found.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. And the missing ones were soul and time.
I am missing my soul.
Time is going to be in Doctor Strange.
Nate receives 200 points for the bonus.
Okay.
For naming the objects correctly, which was in fact the bonus points.
Cool.
So he loses
More.
11 billion.
So he's negative 11 billion and...
Plus 200.
Oh, no. I see what you were going for. You do not gain 11 billion points as you did not have it to wager with.
No, it doesn't matter. You said I could wager negative points that I didn't necessarily have
You
to
did not
get
wager
to zero.
negative 11 billion.
Oh,
You wagered
he's
positive 11 billion.
Technicality, motherfucker. Well,
How
Well,
much did Brandon wager?
3.
oh, Brandon wagered $3.
$3. Okay.
And Rob wagered 600.
So that puts us at Nate with negative 11 billion and 200 points cash.
No, it would be... I don't know where 11 resides in the numerical universe, but I'm going to assume you meant 11. So 10,999,999,800.
800.
That's all you.
Yeah, you're right.
That's all you.
800.
I did good.
Silent Rob with 600. Woo. And your winner
And Brandon is the winner.
with with 1,197 points.
Can I say it? Yeah.
And
Let's
you
get
have
that
won
going on. Hold on. Let's
hosting
get that.
rights to this podcast.
Awesome! I've retained.
That was sort of fun.
It was really sort of fun. The only thing that is really sort of accurate about this show is that we always have sort of fun.
Yeah, I like
That
that.
is a pleasant thing.
It is a pleasant thing. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for helping us out. We
Thank
do
you.
have one other segment of the show, and it is where we try stuff and we do review it. We have the Flemons. We do that after we drink the alcoholic beverages. We do have the Coney Island Brewing Company Hard Orange Cream Soda, which has been a theme. We've been doing some alcoholic sodas and, well, actually general sodas, because we also did like the Surge
Oh, yes.
Freezy at Burger
Yes.
King. And was there another drink that we tried that we did? Now, is this a twisty? No, it's not. We do need a bottle opener.
Maybe this isn't for this show, but you guys, I mean, it'd be funny to see you guys try edibles. Just saying. No.
What?
Edibles? Like edible, like...
Like edible underpants?
No,
That's
like,
what I was thinking.
really? Edible? You never heard of edibles? Like edible marijuana stuff, like THC?
Oh,
Just
You mean edible pot. How hard was it to say pot?
but that's not what it's called. They're called edibles. It's a difference.
no,
So that you can be
but like
generic
the-
and
but-
mention them in front of cops?
But they're like suckers. They're like suckers and brownies and
Yes,
chocolate
yes.
bars, and they even have a pizza. Weedsa. It's a real
okay,
thing.
so just so it's on record, Rob, myself, and Mike all have a job that is drug tested fairly regularly.
Right.
I've actually been drug tested quite a bit.
Dang, that's crazy.
And so if that happens, we get one warning,
Whoa.
and then we are fired.
Dang, that's crazy that they do that to you guys.
And you have to go to rehab.
You do have to
What?
go to rehab. And I said, no.
You know what I learned? I learned this about like companies like, let's say, Horseshoe Casino.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about the weed thing. They test for drugs for people who are like meth heads and crack addicts. I'm like, how can you not see that when you tried to hire them? You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's just say that Subaru is a much more stringent corporate. You do not drink that yet. You put that down.
It's weighty. I'm not.
You put it down.
Put that back down.
Because we're going to try the M&Ms first.
Put it back.
What if I want to read?
You can read it, but you can't
Okay.
drink it. We're going to try the M&Ms first,
I will
guys.
give you one that is unopened
And-
to read.
Sure.
What we're going to do here
fine.
is that we have 3 flavors of new M&Ms I found at the gas station on the right here. Honey Nut M&Ms. And we have Coffee Nut M&Ms, which has already been opened and seized by the women's. And then we have Chili Nut M&Ms. So we're going to
I'm
try
most
the Honey
excited for
Nut
the coffee.
first. So what we're going to do is that we're going to go around the round
Just
table here.
side note,
A couple-
kudos to these guys for good marketing. I like it just because the bottle.
And a couple in yours. Got maybe
Quite
get
golden.
make it to where we have at least maybe 3 apiece.
Different color,
Like depending.
They are different colors,
So I'll give you.
which is
I'll give you
completely
2,
relevant
and
to the
then-
flavor.
right? This is-
Sorry.
Sure.
All right.
Take one back.
I believe one
so
is
trying to
this,
make it to
one
where
is
we have
asparagus.
enough-
Four?
Enough
Wes
to go
has
back.
4. I have 4.
Give him one more. How many do you have, Mike?
2.
2. All right.
Goes.
Oh, too many. Here, I
50.
can. Okay, so because because the women's also want to try some of these, so we got to make sure that we leave enough.
The women's must have their M&Ms.
Yes.
Unless-
Because they've already tried the coffee, so
Need the nuts.
let's let them try the other ones. So this one's first. This is the honey nut one. So go ahead and chow down.
All right.
Try not to chew in the microphone too much. It's kind of.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Strong honey flavor.
It actually has like a really strong up front, and then it kind of goes back into a regular peanut M&M, and then it hits you at the end.
Wow, I really like that.
I would buy
good.
these.
I would definitely buy these. These are delicious.
Much better than I was expecting.
Yeah.
I like it.
When I thought honey, I thought honey roasted. As in vague honey, just extra sweet, really.
That's delicious.
No, this is in fact honey.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this.
It's like they put honey around the nut before milking it.
All right. Pass it around and get 3 again.
Apparently,
These are
Wes
the-
uses honey as lube.
These are the coffee
It's
ones.
very
Also,
uncomfortable.
I've noticed that they're sort of colored based upon the kind of the flavors they are. Like the honey nut one was like kind of like a more of a yellow, and these are I got 2 brown ones, 2 lighter brown ones. Mine kind of looks like rabbit poop. And
I'm good.
Oh,
You're the one that's over.
everyone good?
yep, we're good. So these are the coffee ones.
Want
Coffee
to try
nut.
the coffee?
Coffee nut.
Oh,
Definitely a big punch of coffee right in the beginning.
Yep.
but it's not really overpowering.
Almost like espresso.
Okay, like those
a
coffee
buttery
beans
aftertaste.
that
Yeah.
Gretchen made.
Like
and
the-
they're not as powerful as that. Like, you know what I mean?
No, she made coffee beans.
Well, they were talking about them having like I've had like
These are
chocolate
really
covered
good.
coffee
Chocolate
beans.
covered espresso beans.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
Honestly, that's what it kind of reminds me of.
We'll see. But then,
Like that, without
but
quite as sharp a coffee flavor.
no, it hits you in the beginning, but
It's
it,
much creamier after that.
And I can't place it, but there's a taste that's familiar to this that's not coffee. Like there's like
Kind of
a.
buttery, in my opinion.
I'm saying
Butter.
espresso.
Do you think that's the milk
a
chocolate?
hint of
But that's
It
still
might be the
that's
milk
still
chocolate.
that's still. I'm saying this taste has like almost like a rice Chex taste in the background.
I do kind of understand where you're coming from.
Like I can't place it because it's not. The coffee taste is nice. It's not too.
It's right in the front, and then it mellows out into a smooth, creamy flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, so
So these nuts are obviously getting metaphors.
Okay, so apparently, guys, there's actually a contest going on, and you can vote for which one you like the best here, and you can
And
win
they are not
$100,000
Oh wow.
and the official and the title of official M&M taste tester. And you can text to vote at the number 87654 or go to facebook.com/M&Ms. No purchase necessary, so anybody listening to this can go vote and like, I want to win money.
So if M&M's and or what would that be? The Mars Candy
Yep.
Company would like to provide advertising sponsor, that would be a welcome thing.
We would love that.
We have one more, guys, and it is the chili nut. This is actually the one I'm looking forward to the least.
Oh, I'm looking
I'm
forward
actually
to the
looking forward
most.
to it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I was
So
looking forward
far,
to
if
coffee the most, but chili was a close
So
second.
far, if you take them both, but they've both been excellent. I mean,
Look, okay, there was this Mexican guy that worked at SIA, worked for McClellan Group. There are usually a lot of Mexicans that work in that group. They're like a cleaning up. They don't work for the actual factory. They're like a what's that word? I'm looking
Janitorial?
for? Janitorial. I'm trying to think of the right. They're vendors.
Oh,
there you
okay.
go.
They're a company outsourced to do other stuff, meaningless stuff.
Okay.
And he gave me a candy, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
Mexican chocolate.
It wasn't chocolate. It was like a hard candy. It was like sweet. And I'm like, this is pretty good. In the middle was a freaking chili.
Oh.
And I'm like, yeah. And it was so freaking bitter. I shit you not.
Yeah.
It was horrible. So I unwrapped a warhead, a lemon warhead, and wrapped it in like it was like a cough drop. And gave it to him. Oh. It's funny because our friend Jay reused that same joke on his boss. But this is the
Excellent.
chili nut. We're gonna open this up.
Are we
I've
gonna?
actually had Mexican chocolate, or actually just chocolate with chilies in it before. It's actually quite good, in my experience. And they even have, I believe it's called Volcano chocolate, where it's actually chocolate with Pop Rocks and chili pepper.
Whoa,
What
that's
a,
cool.
I wanted to
Pretty
try that.
awesome right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my question is, are we going to try to do one round where we have one of each nut at the same time and see what flavor happens?
That
'Cause,
would be interesting.
You know, that's a lot of flavor happening.
You mean like
One of
Mix them all
each.
together.
What? Well, see, we got to make sure we leave
Yeah,
some.
we won't have enough.
Yeah, I don't know if we
Look.
have enough.
And see, that's the thing here is that I want to have a fun taco togetherness later on. I don't want.
This is true.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these are the
Which
we're
means
going-
we need to please the women folks.
yes, and we're already gonna be running late as it is.
I
So
know.
we don't want to be running late and M&M-less.
Are we smashing it?
exactly.
Are we smashing
Go
this?
for it.
Go for it.
There it is.
I'm waiting on it still.
It does take a little bit. Yeah.
About 2 in, it starts to get a
Okay.
little bite to it.
There's
There
no
we
real
go.
no real noticeable taste difference between a normal peanut one.
No.
It just has the heat.
And it's not much heat.
No, but it comes in after. It's just like
Just a light, spicy tingle.
yeah.
It's delayed.
It
it's,
is.
It's pretty tame though. I mean,
It
I
is
think
tame.
I think that if you had an entire package to yourself and started and just tried to smash through it, that by the time you got done, it would
You
probably
might
build up a
actually have
nice
built
heat.
up heat.
Yeah, but
I'm actually surprised and actually like the fact that it didn't have too much chili taste.
Yeah.
For me personally, because
Well,
like
the
what
thing
I
is,
said earlier.
when they combine the flavors, when you have chocolate with chili in it, it does change the flavor of the chocolate, but it makes for just a richer flavor. It's not actually that tastes distinctly like chili.
Mm-hmm.
It has it alters the flavor of the chocolate, which is very enjoyable.
All
which
right,
you should
so-
definitely try sometime.
General consensus on that last one.
Tastes like a peanut M&M.
Yeah.
with heat.
With
Yeah,
heat.
with a little heat.
Awesome.
Which
Yeah.
not a bad
Yeah.
thing. I kind of liked it.
So which one was your favorite?
But
Honey.
Honey,
Coffee.
coffee, Nate,
Coffee.
Rob.
I can't decide between the honey and the chili. I'm
Really?
not really a coffee person.
Okay,
So.
because I actually like the coffee one. If they made that a
The
regular
coffee one
thing,
is really good. The honey one just surprised me so
Yeah.
much.
No, I didn't dislike the honey
And
one
I
at all.
really like it.
All right, well, definitely go out there and check that out. At
I'm a
your-
huge coffee fan too. So.
Yeah. They should be available at your local gas station, hopefully. But coming up next, we're going to be trying this hard orange cream ale. And I just want to thank everybody for coming onto the show, helping out, having a lot of fun. It's even more fun that I won, being the host.
Right.
But
Do we
definitely-
cheers it?
Definitely cheers.
Cheers.
Rob,
Cheers,
come in here.
guys.
Clank,
Guys,
clank,
okay, we
clank.
made clankies. Okay, let's try
Clank.
this.
Prost.
Oh, motherfucker.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, that's
It's just smooth.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. This is definitely getting by. Oh, and it's got a nice little aftertaste to it.
Yeah.
There's
Largely
no.
orange soda cream flavor.
This is way better than the Henry's, I feel.
Yeah.
And then the Henry's, the thing with the Henry's is that it was just like very carbonated, so it was really soda.
I have a minor complaint that I'm tasting. Now, I want to mention to you guys, Brandon knows this story. You guys don't really know. This week, I got hit with an awesome sinus infection. Okay? Hence the still kind of stuff he knows. In tasting this, at the very end, there is a little cough syrup aftertaste for me. Just very faint.
It tastes kind of like rum to me. The aftertaste has rum.
Kinda, yeah.
If you had nasal blockage, you would probably taste like cough syrup.
A little bit,
Because
yeah.
it's got that tangy
Yeah.
weirdness that
No.
I paid the $10 for this 6-pack. I reserve all rights. This is my prize for winning sort of Jeopardy.
Yes!
Yes, the last
Okay.
Coney Island.
Because there's 5 of us. I'm winning the last Coney Island.
Fair
This
enough.
this is
I
Makes
was
sense.
yeah.
It is
What
for
was
your
you gonna do?
hosting
What was
rights
you
that
gonna
you are
do, Rob?
granted this.
Well, I was gonna see if Gretchen wanted it since she helped Wes out with some of the stuff. But
oh, well.
True.
How about this? We'll take this over and we'll let the girls try it, and they all get sips. I get
And
to
you get
finish.
to finish it.
So you get to finish it.
Yeah,
fair
this
enough.
is very satisfying. And
Oh
I
my
It
gosh.
spanks the hell out of Coney's Island root beer, which I don't dislike.
Yeah.
I just think this is way
Dude.
way better than any carbonated
I don't.
alcoholic soda.
I
that
don't
I've
drink
had.
that fast. I really don't.
Agreed.
I
This
mean,
is the best
I'll
one
drink a
I've
little
tried.
bit of beer. I'll drink some Angry Orchard. I love me some Angry
Yes,
Orchard. That's
they're
like
good.
my favorite beer.
You want to chug this, though, don't you?
Yes, this is freaking delicious. I think this has
It is
5%.
really
yeah, it's
good.
5%.
And I mean, that's not a lot, really.
No.
But
But you can't.
It even
No,
tastes good
not at all.
belching it.
definitely. So, Coney Island Brewing Company, if you're ever going to
Yes.
listen to this podcast, that hopefully.
Please make a
few
red
people-
cream soda.
Yes.
Please
God.
make a red
Alcoholic
cream soda.
sounds
man.
incredible.
Oh, I would never stop drinking it.
I know. If
Ever.
it's good, I would no. on
I
tap.
I mean, you guys know.
I would have a
drink
steady
cream soda
drip, like
all
with a
the
needle
time.
poking through my cheek. This is delicious. Do not take the needle out.
Thank you guys for checking out this episode. I hope you had a lot of fun. I did. I hope everyone else did. Rob, this was your idea, so I hope you had fun, even though you lost.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I did better than I was expecting, honestly. So
I tried to make them as relevant as possible when coming up with questions, but it came a rush toward the end.
Well, you know what? Honestly, it's better if we have questions that not everybody can know.
Yes.
Because it's challenging. And you know what? Some of them, like I said, I had some guesses.
Yes.
And some of them I took chances on ones and I lost. And
It was very satisfying to see my trick questions play out exactly like I hoped them to. Like Nate jumping on the doctor before I'd even finished the question.
Yeah, it was just.
You had to see. I was hoping you might think it's a 400. It can't be that simple.
Well, yeah.
See, I was thinking the doctor too.
I was
And it's
thinking
fair to
that
think that. It really
1974
is.
gave
That was the point.
away. Like that, it was not the doctor for the 1970s when he said born in
But-
1970.
But also
but-
could have been plausible.
But he's
But-
a timey-wimey
He's a time
guy.
traveler.
And but then the other
Plausible,
trick could be
but
depending on what doctor you're speaking of. Are you saying that his character was born in that year, which could be Fourth Doctor,
true.
which is exactly where I went.
Also
the only
technically
thing,
true.
the only thing I didn't even hear you say was dog, and then even still canine.
Which is not a dog.
He is still
That's
a dog.
technicality,
He's a
admittedly.
robot,
But also,
But he's a dog.
Lost his hands.
and that's
Plural.
10th Doctor.
Plural
Well, okay.
hands. He's only lost one hand.
Fact.
Well, again, technicalities. That's why it was one of the hard ones.
As host, I'm taking back over the show. Rob, thanks for letting us host have your house be host for the show. Nate, thanks for coming on. Check out
Thanks for having me.
all of his stuff that he does on Journey into Comics at journeyintocomics.podbean.com and the Journey into Comics YouTube channel.
Yeah. Also, soon I will be announcing here now officially that I am launching my own movie podcast. We've got a bunch of games and different things and ideas, and we're just we're probably going to do one show a month and just talk about all kinds of different movies, sleepers you've probably never heard of.
All right,
Stuff like
thank
that.
you, because
That sounds excellent.
the Journey into Comics YouTube channel will play host to the extra podcasts that we'll be doing, about 1 or 2 a month, just whenever we can. Get them out there. They're extra. They're exclusive to YouTube as well. And all the episodes of Journey into Comics will be going on there, as well as the brand new ones coming out. So it can be your general hub for everything Journey into Comics. You can still get the main show to go on your phone through Podbean app or iTunes podcast app, anything like that. So just know that. But if you want to watch the YouTube stuff, you kind of have to use YouTube, which one of those shows I'll be hosting with our friend here, Mike, Game Axe podcast. By the time you hear this show, the first show will already been recorded and possibly up around the same time. So that might be up over on Journey into Comics YouTube channel. Westicles Trebek.
Westicles Trebek. that is
Westicles
I.
Trebek. He's also a part of the Broadcast Podcast Network.
I am. Which again, we're inconsistent, but we're working on getting it back up, especially before we host Villains Con here in a couple of months.
Yes.
Which I will be joined by Nate and Brando.
Yes, exactly. We're very excited about that, and
It
excited
should
to talk.
be a great experience.
Excited to talk more about that because of stuff you told me. I definitely want to
Yes.
clarify stuff with you. Thank you for listening to Sort of Live, and I hope you sort of enjoyed this episode.
I sort of did.
I sort of also did.
yeah.